In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how we took an e-commerce brand from 26K months to 145K months in just 2 months' time. This brand was able to achieve 110K in sales on Shopify last month and 35,000 in sales on Amazon, all from TikTok and Facebook ads. But most importantly, can this be replicated for your own brand? And watching other people's brands online in a sea of information on YouTube is certainly fun, but in order to achieve success, you have to take massive action. And as you see these strategies, make sure to take notes so that way you can start to create your own pathway to success. Over the last 2 years, we've been documenting our client results and sharing them online with individuals like yourself, brands, businesses, and creators, so that way you can see exactly what strategies we're using at our agency and our training, so that way you can be able to level up your actual skills with Facebook and TikTok ads. And it's pretty crazy because whether you're a 7-figure business, 6-figure, or just starting out, you're going to be able to take something from this video to be able to apply it to your brand to better optimize your results and scale up. And I'm going to be taking you through the 3 steps to be able to achieve 110K plus month on Shopify with Facebook and TikTok ads. But I do want to warn you, success does require action, and there's no magic button or pill that's going to get you there. You have to take massive amounts of action to be able to actually see these results and be able to optimize, make changes, adjust budgets, launch the right content and creative to be successful. And if you're willing to put in the hard work and actually be consistent with it, then you're definitely going to be one that reaps the rewards. Now, if you clicked on this video, then my guess is that you're an e-commerce brand or agency owner that's looking to improve their overall results to be able to hit a 6-figure month. And that's exactly where my client is. We're going to be showing you exactly the breakdown from 26K to 110K months on Shopify. So as you can see here, this is last month numbers for September, and they had a $110,000 month. And quite literally, you can see that the returning customer rate is about a 16%, which is definitely up. They're in the men's hair care and grooming product space, so they can definitely increase the returning customer rate, be able to get, new users and get people to actually return, because the returning customer base for them is going to be huge because their products do, run out once you use them. So this is a really, scalable model, and they're on pace to do a 300K month next month, which is pretty crazy considering they only came from a 26K month just 2 months ago. And like I said at the beginning of this video, this isn't about other people's success. This is about your own journey, so that way you can actually implement this process. And before I show you how to make 6 figures a month on Shopify, we're going to cover the first limiting belief. And I'm going to be going through a few of these in the video. And when you see the warning bell, together we are going to reset our mindset as if we have already achieved these results. Anyone can hit these numbers. It just takes the right strategy and the right structure. So the first step to this actual strategy is going to be high converting creatives. Creatives play such a big factor in results, especially on TikTok and Facebook. You can have the best product and service in the world, but if you don't know how to demonstrate the actual value of it, or demonstrate your actual offer, or show the video in a fun, creative way that's actually going to engage people and want to make them convert, then you're not going to have as much success as you think you would. So creative plays a major factor, and that's going to be the first thing we're actually covering. So let's go ahead and watch this video. All right, so this is a 22-second video, and there's a few things that happen throughout it. One is the intro, the call out, then the offer is mentioning a free upgrade. It actually shows the box that they're going to be receiving. This is important because if you show the items that are included or show the actual product and how it's being delivered, people are going to feel more comfortable with actually making the purchase, and they can actually see what it looks like when it's arriving. And that's a big deal because it allows people to frame it in their mindset for how they're going to receive the items, and then opening it up and actually showing them in detail so that way they can see what the experience would be like if they ordered it. Not only that, but they're actually breaking down 1, 2, 3, 4, what's all included. The paste, the clay, the wax, the salt spray. These are like their top selling items, and you can get these in their free trial kit to see if you actually want to buy their products afterwards. It's a good strategy because they're giving out a free trial kit, which lots of people are going to want to take action on, and that's going to allow people to test their product. And if they actually have a quality product, then customers are going to want to return and actually buy, more items from them and come back and actually shop on their website. And this is great for retargeting audiences, because if you build up a customer pull list here, now you have their email, now you have their contact information, now you're able to reach out to them directly. This makes a lot of big changes in terms of your marketing capabilities after the fact and makes it very easy for you to scale up. And then they break down the other items they receive: shampoo, conditioner, face wash, body wash. This is already a super valuable offer. And then they actually have the strong call to action, which is super important. They say go to hardworkinggentleman.com, use the code TRYHWG free. That's important because people need to be able to actually use this code. They need to know where to actually go. Hardworking Gentleman is a very easy URL to remember, so people can type that in on their actual URL and go directly to the site. They don't have to click shop now if they don't want to, which is great because a lot of people do choose to use Google or actually search the name. And then just looking at the text, we have free and bold, award-winning men's grooming goods. So we're also adding more validation and credibility through highlighting that they're an award-winning brand. And free, which is very easy for somebody to, make a decision on that. If all they have to do is pay shipping, it's going to be very likely that they're going to be willing to try out their products. And then they're talking about their best selling. So this is already adding in more validating keywords to these actual individuals where they can see that their products are best sellers, other people are buying them. So why wouldn't they want to try, their 10 best-selling items for free? And finally, this video is vertical and can be used on the actual Instagram placements. It can be used on Facebook placements. It can be used on TikTok. It can be clipped to fit a lot of different placements on the feed, so that way it can get the most reach possible. And it's really important because you want to have videos that are fast-paced, they're clipped, they're very direct, they call out the offers, so that way you can increase your sales volume. This allowed this brand to literally go from 26K to 110K months, all from a single creative, and that is the potential and power of what happens when you have a very solid offer. Now, before we move on to the second part of this strategy, we're going to be covering the next limiting belief. So many times I hear, I don't know how to create content, I don't know how to edit the video, I don't know what to say, I don't know where to source the actual creative. And if you remember at the beginning of this video, I said I was going to give you all the tools and resources you need to be able to, have these strategies in place. So I went ahead and put together a full walkthrough on not only how to source creatives, but actually how to edit them, create the content, structure your ads in a way that's going to drive conversions and sales for you. And I've linked it down below this video for your convenience as well. The second part to this strategy is going to be the audience and targeting. So here we are. These are the 4 campaigns last month for September 1st through the 30th, and they got 2,570 purchases, which is pretty insane because they scaled up really significantly. And if we go and look at the audience breakdown, these are broken into interest, retargeting, and then interest for their other products. And we have 3 audiences here that are really being focused in on. One is an open audience, which is allowing the algorithm to optimize for you. Then we have 2 other audiences here, which are just interest audiences that were pulled from the actual ads manager. One is Ryan Reynolds, going after an actual celebrity in the space. And then another one is the natural product, which is going after anybody who's interested in natural products because they have a natural product themselves. They have a solid offering around products that are natural. It's going to automatically be a great audience for them to actually target. And you can see that their purchase is about $9.63, and they have about 393 conversions in this audience alone. And then if we go to the other interest, which is for their actual pomades, and there is going to be overlap between these audiences because they are targeting the exact same ones. But because they're targeting it with a different product and they want to make sure that the other offer is delivering to this audience because it's working, and they have a very different product and also want to make sure it's delivering to this audience because it's working, it does end up, becoming a successful strategy for them because they got 1,600 conversions from this, 1,500 alone from this audience, 92 from the natural product audience. And although there is going to be some cost rise from overlapping these audiences, if they have different products that they're wanting to make sure get spin delivery, sometimes you need to push 2 offers that you really want to focus in on, and this is one strategy to actually do so. It comes with its actual pros of being able to scale up with these audiences because they work. You can get 2 offers delivering, the budget's actually being split between both of them. And then you have the cons, which are you're going to have some overlap. You are going to be competing with yourself to some degree, and that's going to rise the actual cost of your overall purchases by a few percentages for sure. But you might ask, why would you, be wanting to compete with yourself? Well, you wouldn't be able to get 50-50 delivery on those creatives if they're all in the same audience. The algorithm's going to choose which creative works best, and if there's an offer that's better than another one, the algorithm's going to shift that budget to that specific creative. So if you do need delivery to happen to, 2 specific offers, then it is okay if you're comfortable with overlap and a little bit higher cost per purchase if it means that you're going to get the spin delivery that you need for both offers to scale that up. And then we have our retargeting audience, which is middle of funnel, top of funnel, and purchases. Middle of funnel is essentially, people who have already clicked on an ad, visited the website, engaged, added to cart, some form of interaction that would be considered halfway to the purchase. So they haven't yet made an actual conversion, but they have added to cart. They might have initiated checkout. They might have viewed a specific offering on a landing page. This counts as middle of funnel. And then you have top of funnel, which is people who are engaging with the ads. Maybe they clicked on the ad or liked the ad, or they were specifically viewing the video, and you can retarget the video viewers. Then you have purchases, which is one of the best audiences you can have, especially if you have a returning customer base. This is how you can build up that customer base from getting people to actually purchase your products multiple times, retargeting them with a special offer, asking them to come back, thanking them for their loyalty, showing them the other products that they haven't yet purchased yet. This is huge for being able to actually scale up. And you're gonna wanna make sure that these audiences are broken into specific campaigns, so that way you can collect the data, see exactly what's working, so that way you can migrate budget in the right direction. In fact, that's point number 3, which is budget. And this brings us to our other limiting belief. And you might be thinking to yourself, all right, I've implemented the creative. I have the audience structures. What do I do even after I've done these things? Am I going to see these actual results come through? Did I, really nail the offer? Did I find the right audiences? And well, anyone can really do this if they have the right amount of hard work and consistency and really focus in on optimizing, knowing how to migrate your budgets, knowing how to select the audiences, and structure your creatives to actually convert. Just like our students, Ian here, who was able to go to $250,000 in just 4 months. And on the days when you aren't feeling too confident in yourself, know that the Chappell family is here to show you the right strategies, get you motivated to actually see the results and be able to achieve these things, so that way you can improve your overall store, improve your business, gain more leads, gain more sales, so that way you can scale up and achieve the goals and dreams you have. In breaking down the third step of this strategy, which is the budgeting, you're not going to be able to go immediately to 1,450 daily. I wouldn't recommend starting at these budgets. You're going to be scaling into these budgets over time. You can see if we go a month back here, spent about $22,000 in September, spent about $39,000. So the budget's been scaled over time for sure. And you can see that there was about 546 daily in this audience, $1,450 in this audience, $300 in this audience, and then these audiences are about $50, $50, and $75. And the interest are at $300 daily because there's 3 audiences in here. CBOs work really well with 3 to 5 audiences specifically. And so that's a strategy that's being used here. We're allowing it on the campaign level, which is what CBO means, campaign budget optimization. It's where the budget is being adjusted on the campaign level, and then the algorithm automatically moves the budget in between the audiences that are getting the best results. So that way you don't have to adjust the budget on the ad set level. During the testing phase, you would be using ad set budget level, so that way you can migrate budget and have better control. Then on this other interest, this one's been very scalable, and we know that it's getting tons of conversions, so this one has been consistently scaled throughout the month. And it's at $1,400 in daily spend. It's also on the CBO level with just 2 audiences, allowing the budget to be migrated automatically. And as you start to really scale, you're gonna have fewer and fewer audiences because you're gonna be focusing on your winners. You wanna focus on what's working so that way you can scale that up significantly. And you wanna be able to cut out the things that aren't working as well, so that way you can move the budget into what is. And that's the name of the game, getting rid of the losers, focusing on the winners, and migrating budget in the right direction, so that way you can actually scale up your results and be able to go from numbers like 26K to 110K months. And with all this happening at the same time, they're also getting Amazon sales because people are searching them up there. So it's definitely having its added benefits, all from running Facebook and TikTok ads. And that is the exact strategy I just showed you on how to go from 26K to 145K months from Shopify and Amazon, all from using the right creative, structuring your audiences, and migrating budget in the correct directions. And we've been able to hit some insane results for clients like Amy here, who's literally doing 120K months once we put in the right strategy. Or Daniel here, who hit his first 70K month, which was absolutely mind-blowing for him and is super amazing. And in my Ads Mastery one-on-one mentorship, we break down the exact strategies that we're using in our agency and walk through one-on-one with you in your business, unique to your situation, whether you're looking for leads, whether you're an e-commerce business looking to scale, whether you're trying to achieve app downloads. We break down how to optimize, how to scale, how to adjust budgets, how to create content, how to get the right frequency of creatives coming in, what's going to make a viral video work on TikTok, what's going to make the TikTok ads actually get a good return on ad spend, how are you going to achieve an ROI from your ads. And that's exactly what we cover. And this gives myself and our team the opportunity to work one-on-one directly with you, where you're sharing your screen and we're going through these exact points. That way we can handhold your way all the way to 7 and even 8 figures a year. And we've been able to do this with over 350 plus businesses, be able to scale 6, 7, and 8 figure brands, and we've done over $1 billion in sales across all of our clients, which is absolutely insane to think about. And we also work with coaches like Scott here, who is able to grow his following over 100,000 followers on TikTok and become one of the #1 manifestation coaches in his space, all from using the strategies we teach inside of our programs. So if you want to work one-on-one with myself and team, make sure to click the link below this video or DM me on Instagram at @RealChaseChappell, the word mentor, and I'm happy to have a conversation with you and break down exactly how it works to see if you're the right fit for us just as much as we are the right fit for you to be able to actually scale your company. And I really hope this tutorial was great for you. Please do to make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really help the algorithm and we certainly would appreciate it. And also comment your goals down below. I'd love to hear what you're looking to do in 2023 as we're going to be finishing out the Q4 very, very soon. It's your favorite digital marketer here, Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye y'all.